Happening now, more than 50,000 U.S. troops are now on the ground in the Middle East as President Trump considers a ground invasion.
Tonight, on the 30th day of the war, President Trump says he wants the U.S. to take the oil in Iran. Pakistan's foreign minister claims his country will host talks between the U.S. and Iran in the coming days.
I do see a deal in Iran. Could be soon.
Oil prices are now 50% higher than last month before the U.S. and Israel waged war on Iran. Could gas prices across Southern California breach $6 a gallon this week? The average price at many stations just pennies away.
I can't stand it, but I mean, what are we going to do?
So the big question tonight, what will President Trump do next?
Will he send ground troops into Iran, and what will that do to the MAGA coalition back home, who was promised no more wars? Eyewitness News reporter Tim Pulliam is following the latest developments tonight. He joins us now live. Tim.
Yeah, guys, President Trump says the end of the war in Iran is weeks ahead of schedule. He's also threatened to use military force in order to seize Iran's oil production. Now, these claims come just as his administration prepares to deploy more troops to the Middle East.
As the U.S. war with Iran rages into a second month, some worry the U.S. could send military forces to combat inside Iran. The region already has 50,000 U.S. troops. 3,500 sailors and Marines from the 31st Marine Expeditionary Unit have arrived to the Middle East with high-powered weapons. 1,500 soldiers from the Army's 82nd Airborne are also getting ready to deploy and parachute into Iran's territory. Some Republicans, like Congresswoman Nancy Mace, want congressional approval before Trump potentially sends more military force. Democratic Senator Andy Kim agrees.
We cannot have American troops on the ground in Iran. This is going to be such a risky operation.
This comes just as President Trump says through indirect and direct talks with Iran leaders, the country is preparing to give the U.S. 20 boats of oil starting Monday.
We're doing extremely well in that negotiation, but you never know with Iran because we negotiate with them and then we always have to blow them up.
Since the war began, 300 American soldiers have been wounded. 13 service members have been killed. During Sunday's Palm Sunday service, Pope Leo speaking out against the war in Iran.
Non si è armato, non si è difeso.
The Pope said God, Jesus, Prince of Peace, rejects war.
Pakistan just announced it will help the U.S. facilitate talks with Iran on a conclusion to the war. Those discussions will take place in the coming days. Tim Pulliam, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
And Tim, as the war moves into its second month now, gas prices just keep rising. Since the war started 30 days ago, prices have jumped $1.29 across L.A. According to AAA, the average price for a gallon of regular gasoline is now nearly $6 a gallon. You'll pay $5.99 a gallon in L.A. County and just a few pennies less than that in Orange and Ventura counties. Tonight, we caught up with some frustrated drivers filling up for the week ahead.
Our president told us that he was going to lower his prices, you know. I mean, all I see, everything's going up, you know. I don't see no change, but I mean, it is what it is.
I think we're going to see it rise a lot more in the near future. We're not even in summer, so I'm anticipating $8, probably even $9 as an average throughout Los Angeles.
Gas prices were rising slightly in line with seasonal norms before the joint U.S. and Israeli attack on Iran.